There are certain terms in gaming community that are being used to conceal flaws of some games. I find them really annoying, so I decided to unveil their true meaning. The first one gets on my nerves the most. Classic. It means outdated. When company realizes that the game offers nothing new and it's hard to advertise, they resort to a word classic. It was supposed to give you the feeling that this one is unsurpassed. Fortunately, games evolve, and calling them classic is equivalent to saying it's out of date. For example, Back 4 Blood is classic Left 4 Dead 2 experience. Why bother then? Hardcore means tedious grind. When developers realize that the game they made is way too dull, they call it hardcore. Then you will never be able to criticize it, because as soon as you do, you will be labeled as not hardcore enough by its masochist community. And the ones who put up with the bad mechanics are rewarded with a hardcore title. So there is never anything wrong with the game, you are the problem. Open world means empty. Everyone is trying to get most out of their money, and this word, like many others, exploit that thought by making a buyer think the purchase was worth it, because the game is big and there are a lot of things to do. So money wasn't wasted. What buyer forgets is that it also needs to be fun. Games that use this word to advertise are usually empty or filled with mediocre content. Speaking of content, DLC stands for downloadable content, but it translates to missing content. I mean, it's genius idea, how to take something away, release it later on, and make customer feel like it was worth it. Just call it content, nobody will know. Basically guys, when they tell you what you should expect in a game, it's probably not there. DRM, or Digital Rights Management, means no rights. It's a fancy name for you don't own the game, we are merely letting you rent it. Mobile game, not a game. It looks just enough to be considered as one, but it's actually an online store for pointless digital items. MMORPG, or Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game, is Jack of all trades and master of none. This one is used to appeal to lonely people who don't know what they want. Most MMORPGs are Skinner box variants, so not really a game, but there are exceptions. Roleplay is non-existent, but it is an MMO if you take it literally. Those words are there to make you feel like you won't be lonely when you play it, but most MMOs are usually lonelier than boring single-player game. Early access stands for broken game. Abandoned project, nothing more. This word is selling the promise while exploiting your fear of missing out. When this game becomes successful, you will be sorry you didn't buy it earlier. That day never comes, but the regret of buying it in the first place does. And if the project ever gets finished, it doesn't look anything like it was promised in the first place. Story rich, stretch story, boring, overly long storyline. You wanted a rich story? Well, there you go. But it sucks. Well, that's not what you asked for. AAA equals to good graphics. That's it. Free to play. Very expensive. It offers frustrating experience until you invest big chunk of your time in it. But time is money, so that's why it's really expensive. Casual. Literally any game. If you decide to play it casually, then it's casual. They could have just called them slow. Strategy. Any game with numbers. No, really. Anything with numbers will be lumped into this category. There are plenty more, I just can't remember right now. If you have some translations you'd like to share with us, please leave it in the comment section, and have a nice day.